Pencil, a whole lot of sharp objects that typically I teach people to frame when they're under attack. Framing is a position that you take with your body when someone starts to assault you, that you get your base nice and solid where you can flex back and forth. As you get into your framing base, you turn your knees to protect your center line. That's very important, right? And as you do that, it's much like a Muay Thai kickboxer. You're going to cross your arms. Doesn't matter at this moment which is over and which is under. And you notice typically I'm not going to be showing this. We're going to hide. Somebody comes in, boom, and I frame. So my framing allows me to, when somebody comes under a big punching assault, it's to snap in, and I can shoot elbows, headbutts, and get him out of my way really, really quick. These darts and sharp objects, like I said, so you can take those. You can also, what I would do sometimes is put them in the outside of my boot. And just because this is like real world team room type stuff, is when I do this, it's just, you hear about people that put guns on their ankle rigs and all that stuff. I tried that back in the 70s. And I got in this fight with this big bull guy with a big hawkbill blade knife. And I was going to shoot him because I was drinking. I thought it was the right thing to do. I was young, right? So I went to grab my gun, and he bull rushed me. So I ran. And this went on for a whole half of a city block before I could finally accomplish my goals, right? So I don't encourage people to put guns and stuff on their ankles, maybe a blade or a sharp object, just in case I was going to get raped or mounted. So, for example, he somehow got me onto the floor, either in a rape type position
like here
or up here, and he's trying to beat me and stuff. So I'm going to be framing down here. But at the same time, guys, while he's working, I'm just trying to avoid a real serious punch, right? So if you can get this out, then you can pull him down and work. The number one place I was going to flip is I like to work along the mandibular joint or angle. You do this standing or along any of the bony portions where the nerves are. You want to be careful under here because it's an axillary. If you go in here, it'll hit the heart. So if you don't, and also you can push and pull guys into the same choke and then work along the spine or the other side of the head, right? So this works real well. And if you get in trouble with this, it's really nice. Or you're gonna kill him. I'm not saying you don't want to, I said just be careful. Think about however far you need to go. If I'm in an alley, see, I'm a well-trained guy, right? So I know what I'm doing, and I got a lot of information out there in the world today that says I know how and where to cut people.
Consult a lawyer before using that particular move. I think that's what it's getting.
Well, Mr. Fairborn had yes, and this is really good here, guys. Take a look at this. You know the sweatbands for runners, athletes, the cock-up splints that you wear when you injure your arm. You can, if you had a long sleeve shirt and you're going downtown, this is really nice. What I do is I set them up. You got to remember that when you pull, you want to pull down and away, even if it's in your belt, so that it's difficult to come up sometimes without being noticed. So anything I use to carry is going to be back here, and it's going to come down like that. And I'm going to hit my brace or framing position. The framing position itself, when it comes in, it allows me to trap, elbow, forearm. When you forearm, guys, you don't just hit. You want to hit and supinate or rotate your thumb down to get more impact. So you hit bang and then turn the headbutt, and just really get crazy with them. These elbows protect the chin and shoulders, part of that natural defense that you have. So if I get bull rushed, bang, I've already caught him with an elbow, right? For me, you got a pendulum here. You can turn them real quick, hit them in the, catch the chokes. So this pendulum type blocking, maybe that's something we can talk about in the future.
Yeah.
So it's really huge. It's a big part of my personal fight plan is when people start swinging and coming at me and he does whatever you want. I'm picking things off and he's trying to get that out already. I'm blocking, punching, down here, working, kneeing. So I've got, this frame works like, it's very masterful. It looks like crap, but if you're, in most street fights do, but if your balance is right, everything works, and he's in serious trouble, right? You kind of feel it, spin around. It just blocks and stuff. Nothing hits flush, and that's the key. The only thing hits flush all day is it boards.